up, YouTuber? And here today I'm going to show you guys how to install Windows XP in VMware. This is actually the very first VMware tutorial that I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to be using VMware Workstation Player. So if you're using Workstation Pro, and yours may look kind of different, so without further ado, let's get this started. So the first thing you need is VMware. If you're on a Mac, you should be using VMware Fusion. If you're using Windows, you can either download the VMware Workstation Player or Workstation Pro. If you're using a Workstation Pro, you have to pay for a license. So let's get this started. So you're gonna click on create a new virtual machine right here, and then we want to make sure you set to I will install the operating system later, and then hit next. Make sure you're set to Microsoft Windows, and then make sure it's also set to Windows XP Professional or Home Edition. I'm going to do Windows XP Professional, and then hit next. And for the name, I'm going to call it Windows XP, and then hit next. We're going to store the virtual disk as a single file, and then hit next. 40 gigabytes should be plenty, but I'm just going to bump it down to VirtualBox defaults at 10 gigabytes, and then hit next. And then we're going to customize the hardware, and click on this CD DVD option right here, and then we're going to click on use ISO image file, and then hit browse, and you're going to look for that Windows XP ISO. Mine's going to be in here. And then we're going to hit close, and then hit finish. It's going to create that virtual machine, so mute that. And then after that, we can go ahead and hit the play button to power on the virtual machine. And then it's going to start the setup. It's going to load files. Then it's going to start the setup right here. And then usually on a regular install of Windows XP, you just hit enter and then FA to accept the license agreement. And then you get to this screen right here. We just hit enter. We also have to capture the mouse, so to actually work, just hit enter. And we want to make sure it says to format the partition using the NTFS file system quick, and then hit enter. And then it's going to format the drive, and then it's going to examine the hard drive for any bad sectors, and then it's going to copy file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and pause the video, so I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to restart. Usually on a regular install, you just get that countdown to just hit enter or just let it expire, and then it's going to restart, and then it should automatically boot into the hard drive for you. It's not going to boot into the CD, and then it's going to start the second phase of setup, and then it's going to detect any devices, and then you should see the regional language settings like you will do in a regular install of Windows, and then just click on next, and then it'll bring you that username interface, or the username right here. As you can see, it's going to install devices, and then after that, it's going to go ahead and bring us a next screen right here. And then after that, it's going to go ahead and continue the setup. So this might take a while, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, so I'll be back. Once you get to the screen right here, if you're using the ISO, it's this one. I'm going to put that up on the Internet Archive for you guys. It's from the Internet Archive. The one I'm using is actually from way back in 2016, I think, because I actually got the ISO from Everything fan, so shout out to him for that. But enough of that. We're just gonna type in my name and then hit next, and then usually gonna have you do the product keys. Just type one in, or in some cases just click on next and hit ignore on this, and then you get to this screen. I'm gonna call it WinXP just for the sake of it, and then hit next, and then hit next. So we can choose your time zone, but mine's the way it's supposed to be. Just click on next, and then it's gonna install the network, where it's gonna bring you that TCP/IP settings window, and then click on next, and then no and work group should be fine, and then hit next, and then it should continue on from here on out. So what it is, I'm gonna unpause the video, so I'll be back. Now it's ready to restart, so go ahead and restart the virtual machine, and then you should see Windows XP once again. If this shows up, just click on OK and then hit OK, and then if you actually move out, it should automatically get you out of the virtual machine. Just click it again and this will bring you back. This one does have mouse integration, but you should be able to get back to your virtual machine and then click it again, and you should get mouse integration. And I'm gonna bring up the intro video right here, and then just click on next, and then click, if either one should do, I just usually do help protect my PC, and then hit next. We're gonna skip that, and then just click on no, and then hit next. If you have if you have the original ISO, you think it's gonna be different than that, just type in my name or whatever name you want to put in, just hit next and hit finish, and then it should get you guys into the desktop. And just like that, you have successfully installed Windows XP in VMware. If you right click my computer and then hit properties, you should see that we are now running Windows XP Professional in VMware. So there you go. So if you're using VMware Player, when you actually shut down the machine, it will automatically quit VMware Player. If you're using Workstation Pro, I think it should automatically close that tab. So that's it, folks. So that's how to install Windows XP in VMware. So thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button, and also follow me on Twitter at RibbonOutTheBeach17. Also follow me on Instagram at RibbonTheTransitFan. So that's how to install Windows XP in VMware. So I'll see you next time.